Hi, welcome to the Retirement Railroad. I'm Steve, and it's time for our monthly update. Okay, I'm videoing this on April 1st, but there's no April Fools unless one of these trains derails. But let's look at the progress. Not necessarily progress. Let's see what has changed in on the layout and where we're going to go from here. All right. So let me change cameras and we'll take a tour around the layout. Okay, so over here at the harbor scene, we've added a second barge to the dock area. So now there's two barges going through the loading and unloading. In addition, I've added more vehicles around the layout. By no means done. I've added a gold Pontiac 59 Pontiac. Since this is the Texaco refinery, I added a Texaco pickup truck back here. So as we move around the layout, what other things have we accomplished? Okay. Stay tuned as I reposition. All right, we've done a lot of work back here to the Cicero engine facility area. We've added some building fronts back there. We've added a lot more scenery, trees, bushes, chain link fence, all making this scene start to come to life. As we swing around to Downers Grove, the Fairview area, we see that we're progressing on the scenery here as well, with some chain link fence and some more vehicles, including a 1960 Oldsmobile Dynamic 88 and a Chrysler 300 convertible added to the collection. We've added a few train cars as well, some rolling stock, and one of them is the second Burlington CB&Q bulkheaded flat car hidden back here. And I think everything else is pretty much the same. We did do some scenery down here as well. We added in a Burlington service truck and an Amber Alert. Okay. So, anyway, we added in a Burlington service truck with road railers and a Chevy pickup, 1960 Chevy pickup. There's a second Burlington service truck over there behind the engine facility back there. And I also picked up two 1954, I believe, 1954 Oldsmobile Rocket 88s. Which was the first car I remember my parents having when I was little. They traded that in, or actually they sold it to my cousin, I think for $50 in 1962 when they bought a 57 Oldsmobile station wagon. Alright, so what else have we done? Okay, well, back behind there is also a 1957 Chevy station wagon. That's new to the layout as well this month. Okay? Now let's swing around and see what the majority of the month was spent doing. Alright. February we put in the turntable and the trackage, but we spent most of March working on this truncated roundhouse build, which was a little bit of a challenge, but it turned out nicely. Now we're ready to start on some of the scenery here and work with it, but I still need to run this track some more just to make sure we get all the kinks, so to speak. I'm toying with the idea of putting in the Aurora passenger station here. And you can see back here, I got corn. I got corn because the farm scene back there will be fields of corn along with the newly installed backdrop. The green hills will be covered in corn. Alright. So what else have we gotten done or into, so to speak? Well, in January, you know, I fell into a bunch of 5 CB&Q E-units. So I put decoders in 2 of them. We have an E7 black stripe here and an E9 red stripe there. Both Proto 2Ks. And I got the decoders installed in them. Well, back 2 weeks ago was the Regal Train Show in Dover, Florida, which is not very far from here, 20-30 minutes drive. And they had a set of 5 Baltimore and Ohio passenger cars. And along with those 5 Baltimore and Ohio cars, the same vendor had 4 of these Northern Pacific, the green and gold passenger cars, along with Railway Post Office that was hand painted, and I'll have to strip it and redo it at some point in time. Okay. Well, once I had those trains, I had to do something to pull them with. And what I did for the Baltimore and Ohio was I found a reasonably priced Proto 2K E8. So I got it and got a decoder in it, and it's up and running. Alright, so my Capital Limited is now running around the layout. Okay. Now to pull the Northern Pacific, the green and gold cars, I found this A and B unit, and I also found another A unit up there on the shelf that sometime in the month of April I'll put decoders in. Now I also ran across that Pennsy Vistadome car at a very good price. Well, the last thing I needed to do was buy more E-units, and I didn't have a Pennsy E-unit, but I did have 3 extra CB&Q or Burlington E-units. So I planned ahead and dropped a decoder into one of those Burlington units that was a duplicate. And no sooner had I done that than I found just the shell for the Pennsy unit. So I snatched it up real quick, again at a reasonable price, and it arrived last night. wham bam, snap it on, and it is now pulling that Penske Vista Dome and the 4 Northern Pacific cars, making it the fantasy train. the Chicago, Northern Pennsylvania, North Shore Limited, from New York City to Seattle, Washington. Well, that's what it'll be until I get these F units running, and until I get more Penske cars to make a Broadway Limited passenger train. So that's, oh, I also installed lights in the roundhouse and a welder kit there. In the process, and you can't see it because it's white, but right here is a scale for the lumber yard. Alright. And I'm in the process of installing a photo cell to control all my lighting. So when I turn the lights off, the lights come on for the set. So when the sun lights out, no lights. And that should be done here within a few days. Other plans, let's see, for April is finish up the roundhouse scene here. Hopefully start on some scenery in this area. Start on the farm scene and finish up that retaining wall that I have started. It used to be foam just there. Now the Plasticard rock simulated sheets are there. Oh, I did get one other thing. I did get a Proto 2000 GP9 Phase 2 from a gentleman on eBay that was selling it, and put a decoder in it and have it up and running. So, a lot of additions to the retirement railroad during the month of March. Alright, stay tuned and we'll run some trains.